This video tells a story of my first race in the USA, a 15-hour endurance event split over 2 days at Sonoma Raceway in California. It was a weekend that had it all, including quite a bad accident for our race car on Saturday. The question is, can we fix it and race again on Sunday? Everyone is going to have to pit now. This video is made possible by those who support me, whether that be the Patreons or those who have recently bought merch on the new store. There's a prologue to this video on Patreon now, which features some time in Seattle and documents the 2-day drive down to California, if you're interested.
Yeah, that's my smash thumb.
I'm also going to run a competition alongside this video to give away one of my new beanies. Let cars ruin your life. It's simple. Leave a comment and the best comment wins a beanie. Do you want to win a beanie? Then please leave a comment. Last but not least, there's now an official Danny DC2 Facebook group, which is on its way to 1,000 members, and I would like you to join. Thank you. I told you, what did I say yesterday? People love to see the pain. This is the pain. Now then, welcome to Sonoma Infineon Raceway. You might know it if you're a Forza 4, if you spent a lot of time on Forza 4 in the good old days on the 360. We're racing Lucky Dog this weekend. Lucky Dog is a budget-friendly endurance series on the West Coast, predominantly in the United States of freedom units, yards, miles, and inches, and fractions. Right, we're doing some fraction racing. Today is Friday, which is the practice day, and then we're doing a 7-hour race Saturday and an 8-hour race Saturday and 15 hours of racing this weekend, split across 2 days, 2 separate races. But I figured we'll start the video today. It's going to be a big, long one. But what I wanted to do today on the practice day is try and cover a bit more about the vehicles that are in this paddock, because there's all sorts. There's over 100 cars participating in this event. So it's gonna be a good one. So it's the practice day today. It's just the practice day. So we'll be doing some laps. We're racing this weekend at V6 2GR MR2 SW20. I might have been the SW20 champion last year in the Great British Isles. So yeah, all sorts of cool cars here and stuff. So today, Friday, we'll be racing Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, there's some practice in the car, not too much, maybe showing the circuit a little bit. Obviously I've never driven here before, but yeah, did used to really like this circuit back in the Forza 4 Xbox Live days, so we'll see how that left analog stick training is going to help me out here, maybe not. But yeah, welcome to Sonoma, big intro, but no doubt it's going to be a big video. So, well, we're in the California sunshine as well. California sunshine, all right, kids. Randy Prost, I can never say his name, but you know, the cool old American racer dude, he's here as well this weekend, so maybe try and get a little bit of camera time with him if we can. So this is the car that we're racing this weekend. It's 2GR, it's quite a popular engine. It's in a load of Toyotas, goes really well in an MR2 as well when it's at the back, so it makes about 280 horsepower. It's mated to a DSG transmission from a Golf GTI. Yeah, interesting, so we'll see how that goes. Not my favourite, you know, we've had some troubles in the past, but apparently the car was just eating H-patterns before. And yeah, this is Gil and Dave, the owners of the car, and yeah, they were just checking out the data. They've just done one session, and apparently the car was feeling a bit strange, so they're just having a look to see if they can figure out what was going on. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to driving. We're going to have this weather all weekend. It's not going to be too hot, hopefully, but it's going to be like probably max 90F, which is, you know, just low 30s, which is not too bad. Not too bad. crazy thing about Sonoma, I mean, first of all, the pits are only one-way traffic, but we've got this lane here, and we've got this lane here. Both those are both pit lanes. Like, look how wide the pit lane is. Jesus, probably wider than the racetrack. We got some cars going around now. Like, what the heck? Sure, buddy. E46, Miat. There's a Corvette coming around. LC5. Brother. Nice. I just got ready for my first stint, but car is not right. No. Oh, easy. These guys brought a whiteboard and a huge map of the circuit. Hell yeah. Yeah, why is the other wheel not turning? Why is the other wheel not turning? Problems.
Problems. Yes.
Everything's dog themed on Lucky Dog. So I'm test day dog today. Third time's a charm.
Hope. All I can do is hope for the time. So far.
You can do more than hope.
Well, I have a plan at least, and I changed something, so right?
Yeah.
So.
Another change. Oh dear, third time was not charm. Maybe fourth time is charm.
Okay.
More changes.
More changes. It's closer though.
Yeah.
Better.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Look at this. Live telemetry from the car in the pits. That's pretty cool, right? Pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, we've even got tyre temps. So, you know, if the tyres are getting hot, the crew can radio in saying, calm down with the tyres. It's even the science. They got science units for the tyre temps, and then we've got Imperial. We've got a real mixture going on, yeah. Speed doesn't seem to be working though. Maybe that'll catch up. Alright, so the car is behaving slightly better.
Maybe I need to get
Issues here with the rear wheel bearing. And also issues with the GoPro. Look what happens. That bottom line there is the audio input. So I'm using the media mod to try and, you know, defeat the wind noise in here. And yeah, with the power connected, the wind noise, the actual noise, turn the power off and it kind of goes back to normal. So yeah, some electrical interfittance. Yeah, some electrical intermittent interfittance. So I'll try it without the media mod.
Big auto start. So it's gonna overwrite that, which is fine.
Nerds. Oh, we're after lunchtime already. I think that's probably best. We'll do track pit walk stuff after the test day tonight. Yeah. So do some driving first. The car's still a bit. So yeah, we'll hopefully it'll be all right. But just getting tech inspected now, and then Gil's gonna go out, and then hopefully I can have a drive. I've already said I'll start the race tomorrow, so see what happens there. That has E36 tail lights. Doesn't look like an E36 from the front. Well, it looks like it might have E36 tail lights. Oh, looks like it's struggling to start a little bit. What is it? What are you? What? I don't know. Sketchy.
Huh?
Sketchy.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't like? You don't? It's not comfortable for you?
It's on the brakes. You don't know what gear, if it's going to pull a gear or not.
Oh, you need to change the screen.
Oh, that's fine. No, I changed the screen. Don't worry. So you're slowing, and then it's whether or not the gear is going to kick in or not.
Yeah.
So there's a few times where I pulled the paddle and nothing happened.
No, you can't flick it. You have to.
It's press and hold. Okay.
A little more positive.
Press and hold.
Okay.
There's a slight delay, and so it doesn't. If you do it too quick, it goes
Okay.
it. So that was going on there.
But the brakes are just.
Hold it until you know it's in the gear.
No, you're just not slowing down enough. So you press the pedal a little bit more, and it just instantly grabs the wheel.
So, so it's either on or off. There's like no modulation.
Yeah, yeah. So you can drive around like a granny, fine, but I've got no confidence there to slow it down properly. Like the corners feel good, power feels good. It's just no confidence slowing down. All right, let's go try that again. Just some more rear bias. We have to make sure we pull the paddles correctly. I'm not going to play too much track action here because, you know, 15-hour race to come, but my initial thoughts of the car was it was fast, it sounded good, the track was awesome, everything that I was hoping for, but I had no confidence slowing down, and that was because of two things. One, the DSG gearbox wasn't downshifting properly, it was occasionally missing shifts and not rev matching, but the biggest problem was I had no confidence on the brakes themselves because they were far too sensitive and no ABS. I don't think I've ever driven a car with brakes as sensitive as this one before. It's also worth pointing out that this was the first race weekend with this DSG gearbox, so teething problems.
It's a little bit better, but still.
Kill it.
It's not.
What's that?
It's really bad into the last corner,
Yeah.
down to third. It's just like, because obviously you've got a wall in front of you, and it's just like thinking about going down and then just grabs the gear. So.
Okay.
It's just me getting used to it, I think.
Yeah. Otherwise, is it maybe a little bit better?
Yeah. I started using my right foot. I was trying to rest my left foot, so I started using my right foot a bit more. I had to give that a few turns, and
Okay.
it's just too sensitive. But I think the
Yeah,
Masters maybe
it is what it is, but
Yeah.
I can't fix that one, unfortunately.
No, it's cool. I just have to adapt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonoma review, track gnarly, car gnarly, too sensitive on the brakes, no ABS, no confidence downshifting with the dust gearbox. I have to just go easy on the brakes, but can he be the last of the late breakers? Not as it is now, no way. Hopefully I can have another session in the car today to try and, you know, get more used to it, but it's sketchy. It's a lot more sketchy to drive than what I thought it would be, for sure. They do have a BMW ABS system to go in it, which with that in it'll just be mega. But for now it's sketchy. Yeah, luckily no rain this weekend. It'd be so bad in the rain. E30. Yeah, it'd be so sketchy in the rain. I thought that was a C5 Corvette from the front. It is not. Whoa, look at that E60. It's white, E60. Saloon. I wonder if it's got tan interior. Got ultimate points. We'll go and find it later. It sounds like the auto blip might have been fixed. What was happening was the car, the gearbox, has a safety mode. What's happening is the gearbox, the engine, ECU, whatever, sees that you're off the throttle for more than a second and then puts it into some kind of no fuel mode or something to coast, right? So it cuts fuel, and then the ECU was saying, whoa, where's that fuel? And it's not there, right? You can't use it. So that's why maybe if you got off the throttle real quick and then downshifted, it was fine. But I know it looks like something might have happened. Dave's just been out. I've got a little bump with someone. Sorry.
And
What's happened?
So you kind of tapped the wall.
Stop.
yeah, that corner. So I came in.
Minor damage.
Hit the wall right below.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you got way wide. That's the problem.
Yeah. See that car right there?
The faintest kiss.
Yeah, I see that one right there.
Yeah.
That's good that you didn't hit him. You could recreate
Slow down. The car's fast.
Yes, it's fast.
It's fast.
Going up that hill is a lot of like.
It's fast. They're moving out.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the downshift blips will help your confidence a little bit with the system.
Oh, you'll love the downshift now.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, they're perfect.
Good.
It blips. It goes. Vroom.
Nice.
Yeah, real smooth.
Good.
Good. I like that too, because that was bothering me. I understand what the, yeah, fixing it the right way is difficult.
What do you mean? I think it's fixed.
Okay, as long as it's not
I
backfiring a
might
bunch.
not loosen them up enough.
Did you like it?
Until I hit the wall.
You hit the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave it a love tap.
Oh, it's a 535i. And I think it has the tan interior. Very nice. Okay, so apparently the downshifts, copy. Apparently the downshifts are fixed now, so Jesus! Now the car's much better now with the downshifts. Obviously still pretty uneasy on the brakes. Yeah, we had a good little session then. I was chasing a few beamers. Nice. Alright, test day completed. I went out for a final session at the end. Wasn't gonna drive, but no one else was driving, so I thought, why not? It's bright. That last session was... Got the confidence on the brakes, finally. You literally just have to... Just literally, and then yeah, it does stop. So my only fear is, say if there's an accident, you know, something happens in front of me, and you panic brake, you know, you go ah, then it's you know, it is what it is. But the downshift's really good now, and the brakes, I've got my head around it a little bit, and yeah, was going fast. This track is gnarly, dude. The most sketchiest corner is the second to last one. It's a really fast right, and you just about get this car squared up. Oh, I'm a really fast left, over 100 miles an hour for sure, and then you need to brake and turn, and yeah, I mean, in this thing, sketchy. All the other corners are really kind of either cambered or you know, just really nice flowing. It's not so nice flowing at the top of the drag strip. At the top of the drag strip up there, where you have to do a double back on yourself. That's a bit clumsy, but and then the final corner as well, the U-turn with no runoff. That's a bit sketchy too. But yeah, overall gnarly. So just gonna have a little bit of a cool down, a little bit of a debrief. We need to do some bits on the car, and then later tonight, when it cools down a little bit, before it gets dark, we'll do a track walk. No. Did a track walk last night. Patreon only, I'm afraid. Sorry. No, we'll do a paddock walk, and we'll go and see some of the motor vehicles of California. Yeah? Sound good? Alright, it's the evening of the practice day. Work on the MR2 is just about concluded, I think. Just about concluded. The work on the MR2, but before the sun goes away, we're gonna have a paddock walk. Needs fuel, that's it, right? Just needs some fuel, okay. But before the sun goes away, I'm gonna have a walk around here and try and see what cars race at Lucky Dog. I've already seen some crazy things floating around, some things that I have no idea what they are, which is why Dave's coming along to identify them for us. So, Garage 21, yes, these are all very familiar cars. NC, E46, E36, E36, three E36s. Have you seen that E36 with a different front end on it? The V8 thing. I saw it earlier. This one. That's an E36, I think. Doesn't look like an E36, but it does from the rear. And the side window and everything, yeah. But not quite from the front.
That's the one that split the transmission.
Oh,
the
shit.
case split open.
Oh man, that's not good. Mustang. So yeah, 4 E36s so far, and E46. 4 E36s and then E46. Some things hiding behind shutters here, but we can have a quick peek. What's the second one in? 891, what's that? EG, a couple of Hondas. What's this one here, 891?
891?
Nobody knows.
Well,
if you know what it is, comment.
7, I think.
Another Honda. Oh, K-Series. What we got here? Orange dipstick. Yep. Wow, look at the extensions on the inlet. Wow, that is a lot of extensions. Big catch can though for the oil.
Yeah.
Huge.
Is that a problem with him?
No, some people just like to do it. He's got the lime as well. Passport. This is a pretty built car.
Yes.
There's a lot going on here. Yeah, it's really built. A lot of cars have got these cool boxes in. Cool shirts.
Yeah, so those ones will take ice and water.
Right.
So it's similar to ours, except you have to replace the ice and water. You have to pull the water out and stuff.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what they call these. Yamaha, is it? Maybe? Little scooter.
Little scooter.
Two-stroker. Oh, here we go.
NSX.
And what's the one on the right? Is that a BMW? It's an E30, right? Packed up.
Panels on the back.
Yeah.
BMW's panel on it, yeah.
A lot of the cars here don't have glass, especially at the back. Is that done for rules or anything? A lot of cars here don't have rear glass,
No.
just for weight saving.
Maybe, yeah.
Wow, that's when you know you're in California. Wouldn't get that on a British car. You get wet. So yeah, some cool cars from this end of the garage, but a lot of BMWs and MX-5s, as we're very much accustomed to. But what about in the paddock? Did you have to pay extra for the garage?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So these are all the people who paid a little bit extra to have the comfort of a garage. What we're going to find in the paddock. Right, we're into the paddock cars. Mark IV Golf and a Bora, or a Jetta as they call it here. Again, that's not even got a tailgate. That's going a bit far, isn't it? Is that allowed?
Yeah, it's allowed.
Okay. And just running without a tailgate, why not? Jetta. What's that? Is that an RX-7? That's an RX-7. Okay.
I think that one's has the rotary,
Okay.
not a swap.
Looks like they're doing something with an engine. Yeah.
Common theme.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we called those. I saw this thing out quite a lot.
Yeah.
A B5. That's the same colour as my
Yeah, isn't it?
M3. Yeah, Estro blue. Oh shit! What's happened to this one? Is that an AW11? No way! What? Wow, it's got some brakes on it. That's it's got some history.
A lot of history. It should be a TGR. It doesn't, I don't know if it's...
Oh, Volvo.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Why are people lowering the? Is that to keep them cool in the morning?
To keep them
Do
so if
out.
it gets windy.
Oh,
do.
because they don't have glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Nice.
Nice carbon wrap hood.
Another MX-5. Oh, Irish people from the island. Yeah.
Down to Trinidad to see Charlie Brown.
It's got a certain trend. I like how the tow hook's bent. Good vibe. How was it made like that?
I think it was made like that. Looks like a cut spring that they welded on.
Nice. Another Miata. It's got to be the most popular car here, I think. The Miatas.
It's either that or a BMW.
Or a 3 Series, yeah.
Do you see the port?
Yeah, it looks like a serious build.
It is a serious build. This one was rebuilt, so it got crashed and totaled actually like a year ago.
Oh, no way.
And they rebuilt it so it looks exactly the same.
That's pretty cool.
BMWs and Miatas.
Yeah.
That's the,
Another 3 Series. This is a saloon though. Not seen too many. There was another saloon down there, but
that we raced against, but they retired the car.
so another Miata. I bought this S2000. Oh, and another Miata.
It's a Lightning.
But we were following.
It's a 48, isn't it?
Wow, that is a big trailer.
53, you think?
Towed by a truck. We were behind this S2000 a little bit earlier, so I guess we'll be probably competing with him as well.
No, yeah, it
It's too pretty for this series, I think.
is.
Don't say that.
Hopefully it stays that. I hope it stays that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I mentioned, but the S2000 was a K24. I think I forgot to press video for quite a while there. Nice. Yeah, some people spend as much money on the pit vehicles as they do on the race cars, don't they? E36 compact. You got compacts here? No way.
They only sold them for not that many years.
I've not seen many of them here. Yeah, I think this was the car that was behind. What is it?
Thunderbird.
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 Thunderbird. Ford T-Bird.
Wow. What's going on with the Muriel? The 27 Club. Oh, okay. Yes. Amy Winehouse. I don't know who the guy on the right is though.
I don't know either.
That's Amy Winehouse on the left. Is it Jim Morrison maybe from the Doors? Don't know. It looks
JB or
old.
something.
JB.
At least it's-
Is that Kurt Cobain? Maybe? Could be? I don't know.
usually I don't see Kurt Cobain with a goatee.
Big nose and a goatee. No, maybe not. I don't know.
Hendrix?
Hendrix, I think, yeah. in the comments, please. Who are all these people? First one to get it gets a Scott Mills point.
Side.
Oh
Jim
shit!
Morrison, Amy Winehouse,
Janis Joplin.
Hendrix, Cobain.
B. Jones. I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either.
B. Jones.
Pretty competitive.
Ah, there's two Corvettes here, I think.
Yes, there is another one.
There's over 100 cars. 2 Corvettes.
V8.
V8 RX-7, MX-5, and then for the finale, Dave, can you tell me what this car is? Because I don't know.
The Fox Body Mustang.
Fox Body Mustang. Fox Body Mustang.
They just blanked out the window.
Oh, is this the one that's meant to look like the airlines? Oh, okay.
Oh, watch out.
I got it.
Whoa!
But anyway, yeah, this just about concludes the tour. I don't know if we saw 103 cars. I think we might have missed some. But we're back at the MR2. A few little tasks to do. Nothing major. Yeah, ready to race tomorrow. See you in the morning.
30 seconds of it.
I take millimeters if you don't mind. You don't have millimeters?
None of these. 1/32 of an inch.
Oh, okay. In.
1 mil, maybe.
In.
Out.
Okay, that's less than a mil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you can hear that. So today we've got qualifying and then a 7-hour race, and then tomorrow is an 8-hour race. So 15 hours total racing, but it's split into 2 different events. And I am starting the race. Yeah, I am starting the race. Yep.
Part of a worldwide YouTube channel project. All right, let me know. His name is Danny from the UK, and you can let us know.
Why did you say I was a pro driver?
I also want to recognize last couple of people. We have some pro drivers here. Where's Mr.
Wow.
Randy Popes? Showed up in this freaking R8 yesterday. All dressed dapper to match his car. I'm like, you're at the Fox. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light the home of love You're hired, Christine. Go have the race of your lifetime. We're here to give you a hand.
Well, qualifying's well underway. This is the fast group apparently. This car is for sale. Apparently this car's on fire. They called out on the marshals called out on the radio, the Mustang's on fire. Oh, it stinks. Maybe it is oil. They were working on it all night last night. When we went to bed, they were still working on it. Yeah, there's something leaking. Anyway, we're not far away from race start. I'm gonna go for a final nervous wee. I'm not nervous, but it's nice to have a wee. All right, the race is about to start. I don't know what position we're in. I don't think it really matters qualifying too much. Got the cool suit on, got a drinks tube, got an air vent. Let's go, drive fast. I forgot to explain this at the time, but the qualifying wasn't really to set the order of the race start like it might be in most qualifying events. I did qualify and there's 4 other drivers which are competing in the car today. Dave and Gil, who you've already met, but also Brent and Joe will be joining us. The way the race starts is there's 3 different groups, A, B and C, basically fast, medium or slow, and it's just whoever gets there soonest can go out quickest, right? As per usual, I was not on time. I also decided to go in the medium group, and I just wasn't quite feeling that confident to go and start out 15 hours of driving in the mixer. You know, I wanted to just have some more time to get used to the car, and then, you know, we can try and push on from there. So we're actually starting in position 42nd out of 106. although it's going to become 33rd in a moment thanks to this pesky MX-5. It did take me a few laps to find my feet. I was glad that I did start a bit further back. I know this is a long video, and don't worry, it's going to start moving soon, but I was just trying to find my feet, literally trying to get used to this braking pressure. I've never driven a car like this before with such sensitive brakes. They'd fitted a oversized master cylinder when doing the bigger brake kit, and yeah, I mean, I raced my MR2 with no ABS for, you know, a full season, and I think I had a good feel for that, but this didn't feel like any car I'd driven before. Way too assisted, and no ABS was not a great combo. No feel, no modulation. So this is my first time actually racing door-to-door in the US, and they do things a little bit differently. Quite a lot of vehicles on track. It's well marshalled and well flagged and stuff, but yeah, surprising amount of these big old American pickup trucks that we'll see throughout the race. But yeah, the first 15 minutes or so, you know, I'm up against cars which are ultimately a lot slower with some faster drivers in them, but you know, come on, we're a fast driver in a fast car, right? This was a bit like playing a video game. I'm slowly but surely getting more and more confident in the car, and I'm coming up against faster and faster cars, like, you know, I'm leveling up in a game because my opponents are getting, you know, the AI difficulty is getting a little bit more aggressive each time, and they're a little bit more skilled, and I'm still fighting through. This goes on for about another 10-15 minutes or so, but then we're approached from behind. We're about to get overtaken, not just overtaken but lapped, and that's when I managed to find another gear. Before that though, we've got a little battle, the first battle of the race. It's with this E46 Saloon. Right, I've had a pretty easy run so far. Half an hour in the car, getting used to it. That E46 saloon was the only thing that really put up a fight, and that was probably a 330 at best anyway, right? So we should have walked all over it. But now we're about to come up on the very nice Civic Coupe that we saw in the pit walk just last night. The one with the Extendo, Plenumano, Expansio. Let's see how it goes. So the MR2 felt pretty fast, but it wasn't until walking away from that Civic until I kind of thought, wow, yeah, this is a really fast car. Obviously we don't know how much power the Civic had. It could have had not a lot, but yeah, there was no doubt in the pace on the MR2. Sure what this black car is in front of us. Maybe it's the T-Bird I was trying to identify yesterday, but yeah, it's fast. Whilst battling with this car that the first of the leaders tried to come through. If you keep an eye on the rear view mirror, you'll see a Porsche appear. Another car that we had a longer look at on the pit walk. Well, it's leading the race and it's coming round to lap me. As you can see, everyone's going pretty steady here. We're about to come up on the E36 Compact as well, which I don't think we've seen yet, but I can't remember exactly what was going down here. It looks like almost a safety car kind of situation. Everyone's going real steady. There's a flag post to the right, but no flag, but no one's really doing anything, and this went on for a couple of corners, so I don't remember what was going on. But as you can see, everyone's pretty sedate. Obviously I'm not making any effort to overtake, and the guy behind me is just chilling, and the Porsche is behind him, and you know, we're just cruising around. I don't remember what did that flag say? Anyway, the track goes green again somehow. I don't know what's going on. You see the car in front start to speed up, and then we'll see the Porsche appear again in the rearview mirror, accompanied by a BMW E36, which was running in second place, but as you'll see, is now in the lead. If I remember correctly, the E36 was powered by an S54, and it was clearly a match for the MR2 in the straights. The Porsche less so. It was slightly slower in the straights, but clearly had a lot of pace elsewhere. So yeah, the cars that were around now are the two leaders of the race. They're battling for the top spot, and I was slowly but surely learning that, hey, the MR2, you know, despite being a lap down, clearly does maybe has what it takes to be up there with them. as with any endurance racing, especially one with a pack like this, such a varied amount of cars, you know, a varied amount of pace, it just takes getting stuck behind the wrong vehicle at the wrong time to cost you a lot of time. Also, how to navigate the flags. Obviously the flags are slightly different how they do it here. It's slightly different rules for different things, but it seems like I might have been a little bit too cautious when seeing the flag for the cautions, because I was losing a lot of time there. But we're behind both the cars now. Let's try and keep up. We're coming up to the end of my stint now. Drivers can drive for a maximum of 2 hours in this series, but the car probably won't make that, and we were aiming for somewhere between an hour and a half to an hour and 45 for our stints. An hour and 45 being about what we thought the fuel might do. I was feeling pretty fresh in the car considering the time that I'd been racing for now. I had the cool suit on, I had the ventilation tube providing fresh air to the top of my head, and I also had a drinks tube which I'd already demolished. But yeah, all those 3 things combined, I'd never used any of those 3 before, but they were really helping, keeping me cool and focused in the Californian sun. But yeah, the stint is coming to an end. We started in 43rd place and now we're up to 3rd. We're on the podium.
Good stint. How long's left? 50 seconds. 7-minute pit stop here, plenty of time, no rush.
Yeah, that was really good, enjoyed that. So, yeah, the only cars that were fastest then was the E36 and the Porsche. And so that puts us in P3 overall. On the podium. This is the car in the lead, E36. It's probably similar weight to your car, maybe a little bit heavier. But
Yeah, I think
it goes. Yeah, it goes.
Red flag. Red flag.
So that means there's been something serious has gone down for a red flag, and the red flag here in the States is a stop immediately when it's safe, and they do that so they can get the emergency vehicles out as quickly as possible. So either there'll be a fire or there'll be a big crash, usually one of the two. Nothing on track at the minute. So there was a big accident with a Porsche, and they're repairing the circuit, and everyone's just chilling in the pit lane around the corner, I think. Well, the track's been stopped quite a while now, probably 10, 15, 20 minutes? Let's go 20 minutes. Where's the MR2? Don't see it. So the clock still runs, the race will still end at 5:30. But remember, the drivers, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but the driver's going to be in the car for 2 hours, right? So I guess the red flag conditions must allow for some leeway in that, but I think Brent's been in the car probably around an hour now. My stint was an hour 35. And yeah, looking at some of these cars, recognise a lot of them. Oh no, that E36, that looks pretty bashed up. That was for sale yesterday, that E36. Hands up if you can see the MR2. That could be it. No, that's not it. Oh, after you. Still stopped. Clock's still running. What's going to happen now? It's going to be pretty awkward because a lot of these drivers, remember you can only drive for 2 hours. A lot of these drivers have now elapsed over their 2 hours, and what they've said, what they need to do is to box straight away. So they'll go out and then box straight away. But that's going to be a lot of people pitting at once. But what does nearly 100 cars? There's a few retirees now, but nearly 100 cars just chilling in the pit lane. I'm trying to find the Porsche that crashed. For random British guy here as well. More on that to come. Oh shit, yeah, it's over there. Look at this rig. Is that one unit? Is that static? Rigid, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. That's cool. The zip ties holding the canopy up. So this is the cause of the red flag. That's a big hit.
Oh, parts came off though.
Looks like pretty square. Must be going at some knots. Oh man. It's not good. Alright, we found the best car so far. It's not an Interceptor though, but it is a Crown Vic. Oh yes, no access for you. I want a number 37, 2 number 9s. Look at the size of the bonnet, the hood. But I was thinking of trying to buy one of these as like a runaround car in America. We've secured a runaround car for California. More on that to come. Have you got one of these sunshades in your car? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what that is, because I don't know. Oh yeah, brother. Race MR2. Want a race, do you? Alright, I'm on pit radio duties, but the red flag's just about to end. It's been nearly an hour, I think, roughly, if not more than an hour. So everyone is going to have to pit now, and the pit lane is going to be pretty mental. So I'll try and capture some of the action and not get in the way. But I think the cars have left the pit lane. Can't quite see. Maybe I think they've left the pit lane, so should be seeing them coming round in a moment. Okay, there's the pace car. Seems to be delayed. Oh, look at the traffic jam. So each car has to get a transponder as a timer attached to it. If you pitted before all this chaos, you got real lucky. Radio check. Uh-oh. Just gone past the pit as well. Oh, he's gonna go in, he's gonna go in. So we've got Joe out in the car now, who's raced the car a few times before and knows his way around it. I'd popped up to the gift shop to, you know, it's quite a nice little motorsports store at Sonoma. I was just having a little browse and all that, and yeah, I wandered back to the pits and saw this roll past. Oh shit, something's happened. Yes, something had happened. Let's ride on board with Joe now. He's been in the car almost an hour and a half. He's coming up to the end of his stint, but this would be his last lap. So we just went to the shop. Come back to this. Wow, a lot can happen in 5 minutes. Jeez. I just had a big accident. Well, I was asking him to take the wing off anyway, so. Yeah. Oh, damn. Come off the rim at the back. Did that cause the accident or is that part of the accident? The tyre's off the rim. Oh wow, that's quite a lot of damage. Oh jeez. Yikes. Well, I was just about to go and try and get some shots of this thing flying around, but...
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yep.
Ah, fucking hell. Oh. Yeah, golf has moved over. Just here, the fast right. So this toe arm's bent and the control arm at the front basically. Most of the control arms on this side are bent. Wheels cracked. Obviously wings destroyed, ripped off. And the front left also took some damage. It looks like the toe arm or something's broken or bent here as well. Can't quite see, but yeah, I mean that's what that is. Okay, so the car was pretty beat up and there was only about 1 hour left of today's race, but there is an 8-hour race tomorrow, so the question is now, can we fix it? Might get it fixed, who knows?
Do we even fix that, huh?
Maybe.
Oh, is that good?
Well, this is free. This has got no tension on it. I believe it.
Bit bent. Banana. Well, how's it going on the repair? Inner tie rod's definitely bent. We can get one brand new from AutoZone. Right, American Euro car parts? Maybe, something like that, anyway. But on the back here, there's a few things that we can't get quite as easily. Rear toe arm, we've got one there. Front traction bar, or trailing arm as they call it, that's a factory part and they're kind of rare. So we're struggling with that. But also here, we've got an adapter. That gap shouldn't be there. So there's two bolts that hold it together. So something's happened, either the threads have stretched or something. So, but obviously I'm very excited to do a helicoil, so that'd be nice. Apparently we've got some helicoils. Trying to see if we can fix it. We found some parts 3 hours away. The Kai braking 15 MR2s 3 hours away. So it looks like we'll probably be taking a journey. Right, girls just gonna go with Brent on a 7-hour round trip to get some parts for the car. There's a breaker in somewhere south. What was it called? Fresno, that sounds familiar. Maybe that's been on telly or something, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna strip the car. So caliper off, and we're gonna try and repair the thread that's on here.
So you think it's those bolts that are stretched? Yeah, those bolts are stretched. Or the threads are stretched. You might need to get up here in a minute, Dan. We have a car coming in.
Is that 17?
Gave him the smallest one. That's the part you want. Close. It's close because it looks close. Yeah, that's.
Well, no, what I think is the cross member shifted forward a little.
Wasn't that bad.
So the top completely knackered, bottom one's not great. We're gonna try and helicoil it, or helicoil it, as they say.
Heli, it doesn't matter. I know what you're saying.
M10 125.
He's got it. He's got it in his toolbox. I've done these things before. I'm happy to do it. Let's see if we can borrow advice from someone. Bottom or top first? Wow, that's grabbing quick.
Yeah, it's aluminum.
Can we put the speed down on this?
Yeah.
Oh. We should maybe mark the drill, how far we're going to go, but...
Well, here I can mark. Try to file the high spot off of it. How high that is, see how far it goes?
I think we're about good. Yeah. Straight enough. The easy way would be to unclamp and just tap it, but probably. Trying.
Wanting to buy it.
I think it kind of has to be. We'll take that out now. So we need to finish them off, but it looks like they're on the right path. Just don't put any metal filings back in the oil.
Why? It's just aluminum. Aluminum's not a big deal, is it?
Oh, no, yeah. No,
It's pretty soft. Tip the whole tap. Go like this.
What? I hope that's not going in the car.
Yes, it's going in the car.
You're crazy. Yeah,
It's just aluminum.
Yeah, it's only
It's
aluminum.
soft.
Yeah, but if it was aluminium, it'd be a problem.
Huh?
If it was aluminium, it'd be a problem. I can't even say it right now. Aluminium.
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 Aluminum.
Well, this is making a big difference. Look at that.
Aluminum.
To be fair, they invented
Aluminium?
it, so we
Did
have,
they?
we have to give it to them.
They invented it.
I think so.
Oh my god. Don't tell them.
Fact check me on that.
You know what? Heinz is American.
Is it?
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that.
I got fucking told in the supermarket the other day.
Really?
Yeah, and Spam.
Yeah, Spam's American.
Spam's
yeah.
American. I thought it was British.
No.
Little swarthy. We need to tap it out, but oh, the oil's stuck to it now.
You got it.
This one. One on your left.
Yeah.
Only a little bit.
Do you want some threadlock with your threadlock?
Jesus Christ. That's gone on the inside as well, that's not good. So, we just need to make sure we get it in right, which I think it has. Kind of tap. 125 metric fine, super fine. There's some Honda people down here, so might get lucky. Look at that. Perfect. From the Honda team. Thank you very much. Team Honda.
Oh, it's such a big head.
Yeah,
Yeah, you won't be able to turn it.
we'll see. Maybe.
That's the problem. Oh, there was a pin in there too?
There's a pin there to locate it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how are you going to tighten that?
We'll see.
I don't think you'll be able to.
No, I'm not confident. This is kind of not flat either. Flat enough.
Really?
How do I feel?
File that high spot off anyway. You're sticking me.
Need a belt sander. Soft, isn't it? The aluminium.
Oh yeah. I don't know how we're supposed to tighten that though. There's no way to put a socket on it. How big a head is that? That's huge.
19.
That's probably as thin a wall as I really have.
Yeah, that works.
Or this guy.
This guy works. This guy
This
works.
one might even be better. Is this a 19? This guy might even be better. Here.
No, it stops just there.
Here.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. That's the one.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the one.
I think Joe said and Gil picked. Put the lightest guy on the
Doesn't feel great.
Doesn't feel great? Try the bottom one.
Hey, we got a click. We got a click at 70. It's good. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, it's on. The ignition's on.
Oh, there we go. Good enough. I think it works.
Right, status update. So MR2 repairs are going pretty well. We've fixed the hub, the helicoil with the aluminum helicoil. We're just fixing the tail light now. We've got the track rod, we've got all the parts off that we need to replace. Ready to put the new parts back on. Things are looking pretty good from this side. We found a lot of damage to the chassis. It took quite a hit, and the chassis is pretty kinked. Yeah, it's kind of hard hit. I mean, we saw it on video. You saw it on video, right? It's kind of a hard hit, but yeah, me, Dave, and Joe are just working on the MR2 now. So Gil and Brent have gone like 3.5 hours south to get the parts that we need. Hopefully they're successful. Otherwise this would have been, this would have been a waste of time. We don't want that, do we? No. Also, thanks to the garage next door with the Mustang. They've got a massive beer keg and they've been feeding us beers to keep us going, so that's nice. And also, Joe's just ordered some Taco Bell. We're just testing the brake light now. So this rear corner light, the full light was ripped out, and we've managed to get it back in just about. The front wing and the bodywork and all that's kind of fixed. We've fixed the brake ducts. Oh, see, brake lights. Yeah, it's working. Brake light. It's got brake lights.
We got brake lights?
Yeah. We do.
I told you, what did I say yesterday? People love to see the pain. This is the pain. Oh yeah, the time is 9 PM, just about to tick over. We don't think they're at the parts place yet, hopefully. Hopefully they've got to the parts place by now. But yeah, we've not got a lot to do really, other than, we'll do what we can, we'll keep checking the car and everything, but now we've just got to wait for the parts to turn up, and then it shouldn't take too long to throw back together, maybe an hour max, including like doing the wheel alignment and stuff. And then yeah, hopefully it should be back out ready to rip 9 o'clock in the morning.
What's that from? See that way, just see how I'm getting. It's a lot straighter than it was. They give you a different bend, right?
Yeah.
Alright, it's midnight.
Yeah.
Gil and Brent are still 2 hours away. We've done all we can pretty much. It's now shower time. We just had another issue there where the wheel, the inside lip, the inside lip of the wheel was rubbing on the coilover. It's like, oh shit, something's bent. But no, it was just the crash bolts. On the coilovers on McPherson, they have the room for camber or whatever. That was causing some problems. And also for some reason the sway bar, the anti-roll bar, is doing some weird shit where it's sitting on the control arm. So something's going on. We're probably just gonna maybe just not run it. I don't know, but hopefully we get the rest of the parts in the morning. We can get the car back together and at least do some laps. I mean, even if we don't start the race, hopefully we can still go out and have some fun. Maybe. After all this, I'd hope that we can at least do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go shower and then I set an alarm for about 5. We get a few hours kip and then come back. And yeah, hopefully with the parts, we can get it back together and
Okay, welcome to Sunday. We've just had a bit of a meeting looking at the parts. Looks like the parts are not the right parts. Okay, well most of them are. Okay, there's one part which is not the right part. So we think there might be a difference in model years or something. I'll show you in a moment. Will the car run or not? Well, some more concerns have arisen as well in relation to the transmission. So these parts are correct. These are the traction trailing arms, and these are the lower control arms. So this is the bent one. It's not too bent now. It definitely looks a bit straighter. There's been some hammering going on this morning. And this is the replacement part that we got. So if you look, they're the same length, but the location of where the trailing arm bolts is slightly different. So the question is, maybe these are different model years, or when we're not sure.
NA versus turbo.
Or NA versus turbo, yeah. But obviously they made like 15 revisions, right, of rev, oh, what was that, like 7 revisions of MR2, SW20 or something silly. But the most concerning thing for Mr. Gill is going to be your transmission. The concern is, because the engine and the transmission is cockeyed slightly, and if I show you the rear engine mount, so that should be straight up, and you can see it's cocked to the right. So the concern is, what is that going to do in relation to the transmission? So now obviously the CVs and everything are going to be working at a slightly awkward angle.
Times. Oh. Yeah. No, I'll be okay. Status update. Drivers meeting's just going on. 8:39. The race is going to start in 20 minutes or so. I don't think we're making the start of the race. It'd be a miracle if we get a car that's going to be usable for some just fun laps at this stage, I guess. But yeah, we've had a few issues along the way. Just obviously putting a bent car back together is tricky. So we've had a few issues with realigning the rear subframe, getting the subframe, getting all the suspension arms and stuff like that back in. Just yeah. Also getting the front. Did I show you the tie rod that we ended up with? It doesn't look that bad from that angle. Have you ever heard of cotton traders? No. Okay. So another thing we found as well.
What?
So we got these control arms here, which were wrong, right? And then we got 2 of these traction arms, but you might be able to tell that one of them is different to the other. The end thread is different. And this was the good one, I think. Or was this was the bad one. One of them slightly bent too. This one, you can kind of tell, slightly bent. Can you tell? I don't know. You have to trust me. Hopefully we can use this to push the wheel back. So obviously the wheel's being pushed forward at the minute by everything being bent. But because those traction bars come from the front and go to the back and they're adjustable, we can use that to push the wheel back in. In theory, we're not sure. And now the breakfast sandwiches have arrived. Yes. Butties. You know what a butty is? No, doesn't matter.
What I should have done is tried to clean it up before I ran it off. But
So the latest issue we're having is the one traction bar that will work. The end of it was all mushroomed from being taken off or whatever. Thread file would be nice around. No, I reckon. Oh, maybe. No, tight. Maybe one over. I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
yeah, gotta be careful starting it.
Oh, we got another red flag. Obviously, it's not affecting us, but we're not allowed to work on the car due to if we get into an accident whilst working on the car, then that's super bad. That's pretty bad. Dragonfly. That's Dave helping out. Can't resist getting stuck in. Back to the MR2. So the front is also twisted, and we're trying to extend this front arm here just to try and straighten it somewhat. Don't worry about the tie rod. Tie rod's fine. The race is just starting again. Forwards here.
David, just gonna say I got it.
Do we have something we can measure from?
I don't know what's straight.
Oh yeah, it's really long.
Well,
You got
shorten
it?
it up as much as we can.
Yeah.
And get it in, and then
So we're having an issue on the rear as well. So we got everything just about in, but when we put the new traction rod, the trailing arm in, because the rear is shifted so far forward, it's like an inch, 2 inch too long. We're gonna do what we can, but most likely it's gonna push the wheel too far back. So even if we can get it in, the wheel will be too far back. So I think this is gonna probably turn it into a no-go. But at least we can say we tried.
I took all the threads out.
How's the bent one gonna help us?
So we were able to get this traction trailing arm in, just about. And I guess if you look at it like that, the wheel looks kind of fine, right? But there's some funky stuff happening. So let me just show you something around the other side. So if I grab this CV axle shaft, see how I've got loads of movement there? Yeah, I've got like an inch and a half. So, you know, the CVs are free, right? And that's the issue on the other side. So this is locked together. I can get a tiny little bit, maybe a tiny little bit, but we can't actually compress. We can't get the top bolt in for the strut, right? For the strut. So yeah, we can't actually. That's compressed all. So yeah, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. Basically, there's some misalignment going on, and yeah, we tried, but yeah, damage report, I guess. Bent rear chassis, well, bent rear corner, bent front corner. It's pretty good. And that goes to show, right? I'm gonna start the car and test the transmission. 10:27 on a Sunday morning.
Was the dog up on the
Breakfast of Champions.
Some pretty beat up cars here today. Oh, getting the angles. That wheel was brand new for this weekend. Not anymore.
So it looks like he came in long. We slowed down some, but then pretty abrupt. So somewhere around 88 miles an hour is when he first made contact.
So the contact with the Golf, about 88 miles per hour.
Tails off going towards the wall, and this is probably where he hits the wall about 90.
Wow. Nice. Alright, we're going to video the MR2 driving itself back into the trailer, and then we're going to go and do some spectating somewhere. Okay, they're good. Right, let's go for a wander. Well, it's real hot and real sunny. I got a bit of sunblock on, but let's go for a little wander, and we'll go through the paddock, see if we see anything that we missed the other night. Try and get some clips of the cars on track. But yeah, ultimately we're done. Looks like the Audi's having a bad time. Oh, there's a lot of cars. A lot of cars in the paddock being worked on. E36. The Mustang maybe next to the Borat, and the B5, Wow, there's almost more cars being worked on than not in this road. The Volvo's in, the other Mustang.
Hopefully you got an idea of the gradients of the ups and downs, the hills. California hot, me hot.
Maybe we'll go to the top of the grandstand. Will we see much? Apparently there's a lift. Lift sounds good. Well, these guys pitted all the way out here. But today it's 7 minutes end to end, so it shouldn't make too much difference. Well, it shouldn't make any difference. We had like 2 minutes to spare on our stops. Oh, E36 M3 saloon. What is it? It doesn't look American. Datsun, Nissan, right? It's a Nissan.
Nearly done from Sonoma. Just been Apex Wheels tent. Set the fastest time on the simulator because I'm that good. I could simulate things if I had the room. Thanks for the simulator. Very good.
I recognise that person.
Right, well that's all from Sonoma Infineon Raceway. There's Sears Point. It's had a few names, but been a good weekend. Thanks to Gil for trusting me to drive his car. And it was good. Well, it worked. It was good. And obviously the accident. Would I have gone for the gap? Probably. The Golf was so far over. It looked like the Golf was giving me room. But there's a few times in my session where I thought cars were giving me room and they weren't. And it's just how it works with these kind of series, I guess. But it's good. I like it. The paddock atmosphere and everything's nice. 103 cars out at once. So I started the race. That was something, fighting through traffic. Yeah, it was pretty good. But anyway, that's all. So hope you've enjoyed the video. The car I'm in now, if you can guess what it is, you might be able to guess what it is. This is the California race car. A lot of content to come on this. I'm going to be going to Laguna Seca and doing a time trial event in vehicles the same as this. So we're going to be like competing against people, so Californians maybe. And yeah, in equal machinery. So what's coming up next? Oh yeah, special thanks to Gil's family for welcoming and keeping me topped up with coffee and cookies all weekend, and lasagna, my favourite.